3 o'clock, I think. Let's say between 3 and 3:30. Anyway, today is a check-in. What was that? Today's a check-in. Firstly, sorry, I've got a mouthful of nuts. I've been scoffing. I left my chocolate Brazil nuts up here. Very naughty. Thank you for all your lovely comments and messages yesterday on yesterday's vlog, wishing me happy birthday. I had such a lovely day, and this morning I said to Lawrence, I'm just sitting on the sofa. I made myself a cup of tea. Happy Mondays. Clipper tea, I think it is. I've got into the habit of drinking one of them every morning and not starting the day with coffee. I can't say it's making me feel any better or worse, but anyway, it's all in the mind. So I spent quite a lengthy amount of time sat on the sofa responding to all the comments, so thank you. Also, my Facebook was full of comments, so it was lovely. Even though it wasn't a special birthday, we didn't do anything special, I just had such a lovely day. Really. I couldn't have planned it any better, actually. And then last night, both the boys had football training. I think I already told you that. And then it was like 7:30, and Lawrence said, I'm a bit peckish. And shame, he kept offering to make me dishes. Do you fancy this? Shall I make this? And I was going, no, I just wasn't hungry. That pumpkin spice latte just filled me up. It was like, finito, I'm done. So anyway, it was like 7:30, and he'd been declining all his offers, making me stuff. And he said, well, listen, if you're hungry and there's nothing in and you don't fancy cooking, just order it. So he ordered from the local takeaway place. They do these smash burgers, and they're actually really good. And he said, should we have a smash burger? I went, okay. So that's what I had for my birthday dinner, and you know what? It was delicious. By the time it arrived, I was actually quite peckish, and Lawrence wasn't happy at eating at 8 o'clock at night, but I was fine. And I don't even know what time I went to bed. It was all I needed. It was more than enough. It was just perfect. Anyway, so this morning I've spent a lot of time responding to my Facebook comments, all my family and friends over there, and then here on YouTube, and reading everything and chuckling, some of the things you've been saying, and everybody agrees Jeanette's card was probably the most hilarious thing you've ever seen. It makes me laugh. And Lawrence, an update on Jack. Lawrence has been to the vets with Jack, and it was a checkup on his ears, because if you remember, was it last week now, he had antibiotic drops in one ear and then some cream in another, and they'd done run blood tests, but they wanted to see if anything else developed from them. Anyway, both of his ears crystal clear. I can tell he's just really happy he's back to himself, and absolutely nothing to worry about with his blood. So apart from he's an old boy now, he's fine. And I had to laugh. Lawrence said, I'm just going to whip him to the vet. And then Jack was at the front door all giddy and excited, and I laughed. I went, he doesn't know where he's going. So when they arrived back, as I watched him, he shot out of the car to the door. It's probably like, no, not the doggy vet again, the doggy doctor. Anyway, so that's good news. I feel much happier for that. It's been, even though I'm looking at him and he seems fine, it's really been weighing heavily on me, because after what happened with our cat last year. If you don't know, I have mentioned it a few times. If you followed me on my old channel, my little fluffy cat, my little ginger fluffy ninja, Daxter, who appeared on my vlogs many times, just fell ill quite suddenly, and our old vet that we'd had for many years just let us down in the worst case. And we changed vets. She's been amazing. There was nothing that could be done for him. We didn't know what was wrong with him. And just before Christmas, it was like 2-3 weeks before Christmas, we had no choice but to put him to sleep. He was really, he wouldn't have made it through the night, and I didn't want him suffering. Anyway, as a result of that, it's made me very anxious about Jack. So feel relieved. What else? Well, I came in here, I've cleaned I gave the downstairs loo a good scrub. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on my housework. It's mortifying. So I cleaned the downstairs loo. I've half cleaned the bathroom upstairs. I've had loads of laundry on the go washing. Josh was off to see Claudia on Sunday. It's half term here in the Netherlands, so he's going to spend a week in Swansea with her. That's where she's studying, so that'll be nice. So of course he had a laundry mountain. He's at college at the moment, so I'm busy doing that. And I can't peg anything out, so I've got a lot of the boys' stuff I don't want to put in the dryer if it shrinks, because it's got quite expensive gear. So I'll put them out on the Maiden, you know, on the Era. And, you know, I think I'm just going to have a load of wet washing hanging around for a couple of days. It's fine. And then Lawrence has booked a table for 7 o'clock tonight at the Japanese. So I've had a shower, I've washed my hair, desperately needed it. I've blow dried it, and I've run the straightener through it, but it didn't completely dry, so I've got this weird kinky thing going on. It's fine. I'm not that bothered. I put a bit of makeup on, hoping that I don't have to put any more on later. And then I thought I'd try this lipstick. So this is oh, sorry, this is it. And I thought, if anyone's interested, it feels lovely. I've blotted it. I can't. It looks a bit. It looks more pink in the camera, but it's definitely got like a plummy undertone. It's lovely. So I put the lip liner on. The lip liner is Estee Lauder Double Wear 24-hour stay in place lip liner. Oh, I didn't know that. And the colour is 015 Blush. It's very nice. I've only put it on to show you. Maybe I can't get it off now. Oh well. And then the free lipstick, well, free, I mean, he paid a little bit towards it, is called, can't read it, Pure Colour Lipstick Cream. And this is Rebellious Rose. I think it's 420 Rebellious Rose. It seemed like it had a little bit of an orange undertone to it, but when I put it on, it didn't. I'm really happy with it. It's quite nice. It feels nice. I blotted it. It feels like it's going to stay on for a while. So, thrilled to bits with that. So, well, I'll just show you. Put a bit of lippy on and show you. And, yeah, that was it. Well, I was just coming in for a check-in. And then thought, oh, I can pop back on later. But Lawrence was really quick in and out of the vet, so giving you an update on that. And that's it for the rest of the day. I have Nitty Talk. I've cast on the Ranunculus in, so I've got 4 of the balls up here, in this signature 4-ply, the West Yorkshire Spinners mulled wine. This is their new Christmas colourway. I've cast it on. I did want to do a double knit, a DK Ranunculus, but with all this wool, and I really love the colour, I thought, and I didn't have the right size needles. So my new needles came yesterday. It's a 6mm. I've got the Knit Pro Zing interchangeable, and I've got it on a very short cable. I think it's like, I don't know, 20, 22, 23 centimetres. It's a very, very short cable. I'm going to say, if you're going to cast it on, push through. The cast on, if you do the small neck, which is what I'm doing, it's not easy. You either I would recommend, if you've got 6mm DPNs, I don't think anybody has them, but if you have, maybe do them, or the magic loop method, where just cast on and then divide your stitches in half, because even with my cable needle in the round, it's still really stretched out. I'm not worrying, because I have partially knit the Ranunculus in 2023, and I did the 60 stitch cast on, but that gives you like this slouchy neck, and I wanted like the round neck. It seems a bit small. I'm like, is this going to go over my head? But I've followed the pattern. I've trusted the process. I've done a tubular cast on with a crochet hook. There is a lady, I think she's called Sun Dragon something on YouTube. I'm going to put a link to her channel below. She walks through every single step of the pattern. She's got a real lovely way of explaining it to you. Her camera work is very good, and I followed her last time and I did really well. I did most of the lace work on the yoke, and I think I mentioned this. I went to Tanzania with my job, came back, lost the plot. I didn't know what stitch count I had. I think I dropped some stitches and I frogged it and gave up. So that's why I'm casting it on now, so I can have a real good go at it without a break, because I'm not going anywhere. Well, at least I don't think I'm going anywhere. You never know. Might win the lottery. So yeah, I'll put a link below if you want to join in. I think Jeanette's already said it. If you don't know, Jeanette's my friend here on YouTube as well, Crafty Clays Creations. So Jeanette's going to cast one on. Karen, our other friend who's Stitches and Jacks, is going to cast one. And Karen's daughter Laura, I think she's kind of, she wants to, but I'm not sure when she's going to. But yeah, so we can kind of support each other. So, and a few of you have said in the comments that you want to cast it on, or you've knitted them before. So, you know, don't be afraid. Let's help each other. It does look very complicated, but if you follow this lady on YouTube, sorry, that was my fingers squeaking on the desk. She's really, really good. I've never done a tubular cast on before in my life. And I was like, is that it? How easy is that? Right. I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog today, because it was just a check-in. And I didn't know Jack was going to the vet, so I was really thinking, oh, I must tell you how he's got on, whether it was good or bad news. And yeah, we're going out to dinner this evening. I might put a dress on. It's not a dressy, uppy restaurant, but I can't go out like this. I've got my old jogging pyjama bottoms on and an old t-shirt. So even though I've got lipstick on, it's just to show you. Right, I'm not sure if I'll be vlogging over the weekend. If anything exciting happens and I've got enough content to cobble something together, I might do. We've had notification the boat's going to winter bed tomorrow. Oh, I'm so upset. So what happens is I drive Lawrence down to where our summer mooring is, and then he sails the boat round to the winter storage, and then I drive down and I pick him up from there. He might film a little bit. He usually does. And maybe we can, you know, add that in over the weekend, or if not on Monday. And then the only other plans we've got is Saturday. We've got our friend's son's birthday. We're going to have to go a bit later than planned because both the boys are playing football. Oh, no. Yeah, William's playing a friendly. I think he mentioned that yesterday. Josh was playing a game. So I think Lawrence, we went to William's last week. Lawrence is going to Joshua's this week. And yeah, so we've got our friend's son's birthday. That's it. Lawrence is free from hockey for 3 weeks now. So maybe Sunday we can go out and do something. He said he's got some things on his list of places he wants to go. And he said, oh, we should buy the bed at the wood to make the headboard. So maybe we do that at the weekend. Anyway, I will tell you all about it probably on Monday. If I've got enough waffle, maybe a few over the weekend. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But if I don't speak to you, have a lovely weekend. Thank you again for all your lovely birthday comments. So touched. Yesterday, I just felt so loved and happy, and, you know, lots of kindness around me. It's really good. It was really good feeling. Very, very happy day. And it's carried me through to today because I still feel very happy and relaxed. I was a little bit tired yesterday, I'm not going to lie. Looking forward to my dinner this evening. Right, I'm going to go. Take care. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.